but I will tend to get calls when news breaks in Western New York. For instance, a couple of weeks ago, I spent a Saturday in Buffalo when there was a Canadian freighter trapped in the ice of Lake Erie for 3 days.
I didn't even hear about this. Really?
Yeah, it was.
Well,
it actually
if you
made
read
good
the New
news.
York Times on Sunday mornings, again, yeah.
You know what's so funny about it? It's just amazing how different mediums report these stories. You know, I went, first of all, I didn't know what the story was going to be other than there's a ship caught in the ice. You know, you have to sort of go and report that out. And it became very clear to me that, oh, and by the way, there's 17 crew members on board. But it became very clear to me that what I thought was a decent story was really just the onlookers from the sidelines, because it became such a spectacle. I mean, there's this giant ship about a mile off the shore just stuck and encased in ice. And so it drew a lot of spectators and onlookers and amateur photographers. And so that kind of became the story until 3:30 in the afternoon. I literally filed the story, and the thing starts moving.
Of course, obviously, yeah.
So the icebreakers were in all day trying to chop up the ice and churn the waters around this thing to get it going. And, you know, I'm thinking they've been at this for 3 days, and it's still, 14 degrees outside. Like,
You're
I don't
safe
know
to file. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm safe to file. God damn! It's like it never fails. It never fails. I call my editor. There's been a development, but anyway.
Slight development.
So I filed a story. I still get home for like the 6:30 news or something, and I don't tune into the NBC or ABC sort of nightly news regularly. I tend to get my news mostly online, from newspapers or legacy media.
Conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, sure.
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Right. But it was so funny hearing the NBC Nightly News' take on this. Tonight on Lake Erie.
Oh, of course.
17 crew members aboard, saved. I'm like, they were playing checkers.
Frozen in fear.
Like the Coast Guard repeatedly said, they're like, these people are not in danger. They probably
They're a
got
mile
3
off the
days of
coast.
overtime
Right,
pay.
yeah.
Like, it was great.